beautiful hedge fund manager. So how many times you have already onboarded a new investor to your own fund, but they haven't actually re-up with your own fund and they don't want to invest more? Or they don't want to stay in your own fund anymore, and you are just losing new investors daily or new LPs daily, and you are not getting anywhere to where you want to get, and they don't want to re-up. I don't know why they don't want to re-up. You have the best investment opportunity right there. You're generating the best performance and you have the lowest drawdown reports. At the same time, you have a pretty good edge. So I don't know why they would not do that, correct? And because of that, I have created this video to you, and because I want to show you what the data says and what the Wikipedia says, or what the analytics says, and what the media says. So 83% of LPs say disconnected post where communication is why they never re-up with hedge fund managers. What that means? So after they have already done the transaction to you and they have already received the transaction, and they're actually feeling like they are disconnected in some way in the communication after that, and that's why they don't want to re-up with the hedge fund managers, and that's why they are leaving, or they don't want to invest into you anymore, or they don't want to invest more into you than what they have already invested. So I will show you what that means, and I will show you a few steps that will actually help you out if you would like to take action on them. So let that sink in. This is the first one. And yet managers still vanish for 90 days. So if you are one of them that you are vanishing for 90 days, so you are absolutely out of the service. You are absolutely out of the business. So why you would do that? Why you will vanish for 90 days? You will never do that, because if you actually do that, you are not scaling up, and you can't actually scale up the fund if you want to vanish for 90 days. You will never succeed in the hedge fund industry, okay? Make sure to have weekly update with the investors. So weekly update, yeah, that's correct. That's what we are doing with our partners. We are providing weekly updates to the LPs. Why are we doing that? Because we totally understand, we are totally aware of how we can not only build the relationship, but how we can scale up the relationship to get the best outcome from it. Updates still read like earnings call. So updates, it will never be like earnings call. It will never be like, that's what we have generated, that's how it look like, and that's what you will expect later on. It will never be like that. It will be more on building relationship, and the best updates that you can send over to them is the updates that you don't need to send over to them. You understand? So when there is nothing to update them on, that's the best update that you can actually send over to them. Why? Because now you are building a relationship. Building a relationship, it will never happen when things going to the negative side. It will absolutely happen when things going to the positive side, or there is nothing new happens. Do you understand? Investor relation still sends PDFs, no one's open. So why you will send the PDFs? No one opens that. It will absolutely not make sense to open that, or it will not make sense to send that over to the LPs. This is how conviction erodes silently. So it's not about your own drawdown report, it's about that disconnection that most of you going through. Because here is the truth that you don't want to avoid if you want to scale up. Most funds don't lose LPs from performance, they lose them from absence. Okay, what that means, I will show you right away. The founder gets busy because you are doing everything right now. If you are doing everything right now, you are the investor relation, and you are the one who generating the meetings, you are the one who want to understand the branding, the marketing, and you are the one who taking the calls with the LPs, and you are the one who closing the LPs after that, you are the one who doing the negotiation, you are the one who retaining the capital, you are the one who is the portfolio manager, and you're doing almost everything on your own side, okay? That's why you are busy, and that's why you can't actually get everything done from your own side. Why? Because you don't have operation, you haven't built a business, you are a solopreneur. When you are a solopreneur, don't expect that you will have the big money of the big backs when you are just a solopreneur, or when you can't actually provide the best service to the LPs, to the investors who actually put their own trust, their own confidence into your own fund. It will never happen like that, okay? Let's be real. So make sure to understand that if you are busy right now, you need to actually have operators that you can leverage their own skills to your own weakness, so you can actually scale up aggressively, massively, and constantly. So that's what we are also helping our partners with in our Done For You program. We're helping them from A to Z or in the sales process, so we can only focus on scaling up the fund externally to new all-time high in the management, as they can only focus on the portfolio management, so we can generate the best performance, the lowest drawdown report. At the same time, we will have a huge machine, many producing machines that will keep scaling up aggressively, massively, constantly. So that's what you need to understand. You need to understand that you will never get busy as a founder, okay? It's not your job to get busy, okay? Investor relation fires off templates updates. So why you are sending templates like it looks like outdated templates, like it comes from the 90s or from the 80s or from the 60s. You don't have any personalized templates that it feels like, all right, he's talking with me directly. He's not like generic with his own emails, okay? You didn't lose capital, you made it easy to walk away. That's what you have already lost right here, correct? You made it easy to walk away. Meanwhile, I will show you what it happens lately. Dubai GBS are sending real-time looms, okay? So that's how it's things going on. So Dubai GBS, they are sending real-time looms. What looms? You know what the looms is all about. Short videos, personalized short videos. That's absolutely massive that you need to understand, you need to learn. Singapore maps onboarding like LBS, okay? Top funds are encrypting trust touchpoint into their own OBS playbook. Do you understand something? Okay, that's what the top hedge fund managers they are doing, okay? And that's what you are doing up there, okay? The next wave of allocators want to feel your presence as a transaction, won't believe, reinforce it before it's urgent, okay? That's how it feels. It has to feel like won't believe, reinforce it before it's urgent, okay? When it would be, when nothing it happens lately, when there is nothing new to update them, that's when you will start to update them. That's how you are building relationship. Have that in the mind. You are building relationship with the LBS to re-up with you when there is nothing to update them. There is no negative or urgent news that you can update them on. That's the best way to update them, because that's when you will build relationship, okay? Want to know you still care when there is no capital left to chase. They don't want to feel like, all right, I'm just another check, okay? That's is not how it works, okay? Because the future of orientation isn't built on BDFs, it's built on a proactive emotional infrastructure, okay? The funds that scale don't show up when it's closing time. Don't just report when it's expected, okay? Don't let believe decay. They are focused on performance, okay? They know conviction isn't a one-time event. It's a rhythm, a signal, a system. Conviction, it builds when there is nothing new to update. Again, when there is no news to update them on, that's when the conviction, that's when the relationship, that's when the trustful relationship, it will start to build. Okay, when there is nothing new in the drawdown report, when there is nothing new in the performance, so I will update you. Why? Because I am building relationship. I am not here to show you that, all right, I'm just here to give you a return on your own money. That is not the case here. That is your job. So, but that doesn't mean that you will only master your own job and you will only update them when you are doing your own job, because that's your own duty, correct? You will also update them when there is nothing new to update them on. That's how you are making money. That's how you can scale up later on, and that's how you can build relationships that will help you further to have new global LBS globally across different markets, who can help you later on to increase asset under management to 1 billion asset under management, to have new events that you are actually striving to have today in order to scale up, and to have a new access to capital globally. Okay, so if you are still treating post-wire LBS like a box to check, then you are not managing relationships. you are quietly managing exits. Okay, that was everything for today's video. If you want to take a look on other videos, you'll find them in the description below. It was Zia Tsilo.